Hey everyone. I had an idea, and it's an idea that I think is worth pursuing, so I thought, why not make a video series about me going through the steps of this project and figuring it out. And I'm sure at this point you probably want to know what I'm talking about and what the idea is. But I think I'm going to make you wait even longer and tell you a story about it. This all started when I was scrolling in bed on TikTok, and I kept coming across people starting their own businesses, and I thought, I can do that. And this made me remember that somewhere I saw an art vending machine, and I thought that that would be like a really interesting, cool way to sell my artwork. As much as I like making videos for you guys, I also like taking photos, as well as trying to improve my graphic design skills right now, so I thought like this kind of project would be a really interesting way to use my day-to-day creativity. So I had a vending machine and my art, and I was like, how am I gonna put these two together? And then I remembered that I have a button making machine. So that's kind of how I got to this point where I thought, why don't I make buttons with my art on them and sell them in a vending machine? That's how I ended up deciding to do a vending machine project. And trust me, I say project because this is by no means a business. I don't really think there's a really good way for me to make any money doing this. I'm more putting it together as a project to get myself out there and honestly just to see if this concept really works. I started doing some serious deep dive research into vending machine companies, seeing how much a machine would cost, what kinds of machines are out there, and of course watching all of Reyes the Entrepreneur's videos on his vending machine playlist. It's super entertaining, honestly. Even if you don't want to start your own vending machine project or business, I would recommend watching his videos because Reyes is just such a sweetheart. So what I've also determined is that this is what we would call a low risk, low reward kind of project. It's low risk in that it doesn't take $1 million to start up, so if it doesn't work out, you're really not out of pocket that much money. But also it's low reward because the money that you're taking in is very small because of the nature of vending machines charging very little. Other thing I needed to figure out was branding and marketing. Now, I'm no business expert, so this wasn't really my strong suit, so I'm still working on it. The first thing I came up with was the idea of conversation arts. It would be based off of those chalky little Valentine's Day candies that you ate called conversation hearts. And I thought it went along with the art theme and creating a conversation around new creators and stuff. The second idea I came up with was Hamilton Vending Co. And I like it because it's simple and strong. Hamilton, because that's where I'm from and that's where the machine would be based. Vending for vending machines and Co for company. And even though I don't think it screams local art, I think it's really simple and strong and you understand what it is. Also, if this button project doesn't work out, I could still use the name to sell regular vending machine kind of items. Before I keep blathering on about the logistics of starting up, I really also wanted to make sure that my heart was in the right place with this project. And of course it really started with me thinking about how I could get out there and how I could showcase my work. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought that it could serve other people that purpose as well. Now, I know I can't be the only creator just starting out here trying to get the word out about who they are. So what I'll also be doing is reaching out to local artists who are just starting up like me and seeing if they want to get involved, put their stuff on a button and talk about who they are and what they want to do. I thought if every button came with a card that described who the artist was, what they do, where to find them, and how to support their work, I could create a brand new way of people supporting local artists and also finding people who they may have never heard of before. And I don't know, maybe you think I'm just saying a whole bunch of crazy buzzwords like local artists, support startups, artisanal homemade buttons, whatever, I don't know you. But all I know is that from my perspective, if somebody gave me the opportunity to showcase my work and get discovered, especially if that person was someone who was in the exact same position as me, I would jump on it. But that's enough of the sappy stuff. Back to work. And the final thing that I kind of haven't discussed yet in this video is where the machine would go. And this is something that I'm still figuring out, obviously, but if I don't have a place to put the machine, I don't have much of a project at all. So I was hoping to find a location that has the same sort of moral objectives as the machine to spread awareness of local art, and somewhere that draws a crowd that's likely to respond to that message. Now, because I'm just starting up, I'd like to be in Hamilton, Ontario. So shout out if you're a business in Hamilton, Ontario, or you know someone with a business in Hamilton, Ontario who would like to have this kind of vending machine in their store. Hit me up. Like, DM me on Instagram, email me, comment under the video, do anything, because I'd really love to get in contact with you and talk to you about this. And just to be clear, that this video is the beginning of a series where I will attempt to take you along with me during this project. I'll do my best to film as much of it as possible so I can put it into the videos and make them as honest and transparent for you as possible. And as much as I'm giving you content, please give me feedback. Do you hate it? Do you love it? I don't know, I guess I'll find out. But I'm really excited to start making videos about this, and bring you guys along with me. Oh, and one last thing. I already bought the vending machine, but you'll have to learn about that in the next video. Bye!